Alright, that bit of creepiness is out the way. It's streaming up. Fantastic. Alright, hello everybody. Luckily I just about started on time today. Well, if we're going to be pedantic, maybe a few minutes later. Yeah, a bit of a bad thing yesterday. We had, my dad's legs were bleeding, and even despite the fact I put on the so-called new super absorbent pads for him, they leaked through him. So that's fun. So unfortunately we just sort of...
Uki, 悪いんだけど、ちょっとだけ外してくれないかな?
So sadly we sort of had to stop in the middle of this. But we did some learn exciting things though, didn't we? Especially in regards to, of course, what might be going on, and Senri is masquerading as somebody else, putting out a fake name. And currently it still says 0 people, but never mind. She spoke pointedly to Sarika and Uki. The two of them exchanged glances for a moment, but Arimo wasn't allowing any room for discussion. They left the room. Once we were alone, Arimo sighed a little and took her phone out of her pocket.
宮代先輩に話っていうのは、実はそのことです。
え？
つい今しがた、新庄さんからメールが来まして、私と先輩に大至急確認してほしいことがあるって。
新庄さんから？
すごく嫌なものを送りつけられました。デリカシーがないんでしょうね。大嫌いです、あの人。
Emma expanded the attached image, and looked away from the phone as she handed it to me.
それ、防犯カメラの映像のコピーだそうですよ。
There she is. On the 12th. It's in the video. The face of a woman I would never forget.
南沢千里。
My reaction was the opposite of Arimo's. I couldn't tear my eyes away from it.
間違いないですよね。じゃあ、新庄さんには先輩からそう言っといてください。私、あの人とはもう話したくないから。
ああ、わかった。これどこなんだろう。
Arimo seemed annoyed.
その女のマンションとかメールには書いてありましたけど。
マンションを見つけた？じゃあ南沢千里は逮捕されたのか？
No, she's dead, probably. I finally managed to tear myself away from the screen and looked at Arimo. She shrugged a little.
ま、似たようなものです。だから私は家に帰っても平気になりました。お世話になりました、先輩。
She's come to the same conclusion that I have. Unless the autopsy revealed it was her.
ウキも立花姉も、もう安心していいみたいですよ。
どういうことだ？
死にました、その女。
は？ It spoke without any real emotion in her voice.
死んだ？南沢千里が？
ええ。クルス先輩にはうまく伝えてください。私、そういうの苦手なんで。それじゃ、そういうことで、あとはよろしくです。
That's great. So she just finds out her friend's actually alive, and now she's possibly dead. Well, I still say possibly because I'm not entirely convinced it might be her. Good chance it is her, considering the dates and the so-called missed opportunity of the new generation madness, but still. Why hasn't Twitch still notified me yet? She grabbed the phone from my hand and quickly deleted the photo. I should have held on to it. Never mind. Alright, let me get into Twitch and bloody connect myself. So then if anyone's talking, I can say hello to you all. Though it's unlikely. Yeah, there you go. It's quiet, too quiet. Blah, blah, blah. And she bowed and left me alone in the dining room.
セリー、ウキ、話終わったよ。私帰るから宮代先輩の相手してあげて。寂しがってるよ。
Network area? What are you on about? I can hear a voice from the hallway. I could also hear Sarika, Uki, Kurusu, and Yui all talking. They're probably all saying something like, "You're leaving at this hour?" I didn't hear their conversation at all.
南沢千里が死んだ。
I mean, there is technically a way they could have killed her. I mean, she could have made it look like a death. If she somehow snuck a body in, but... I mean, that's a way how you could make it look like suicide, or that you're dead, is to sneak somebody in. But if she did kill herself, that just means that she was the victim of the appropriate date. Which, if I remember, the appropriate date was for the New Generation Madness. Yes, the 23rd. Tenth's already been. That was something else. Yeah, 2 days after the 10th, she brought in that rebar. But why? What? Couldn't have done what she did all that long ago, surely. The serial killer who was after us was gone? No, I don't think so. Yeah, we were on the 27th. Ida Riko's condo was cut off from the sunlight by the surrounding buildings, making the whole place feel somehow gloomy. Kurusu Mio was standing there, her eyes as cold as ever. She'd gone through all the wooden shelves and coloured boxes on the walls, read every last document and recipe inside, and found nothing.
警察が持って行ったものの中には本当に何もなかったんだな。
ああ、俺が全部チェックしたんだ。間違いない。
So days had passed since the death of the woman they believed to be Senri. The body had long since been taken out for an autopsy. A few pieces of evidence, like the table the body had been found on, had been taken by the police, but Shinjo said the clue she was looking for wasn't among them.
何も出てこない。無駄足だったのか。
She spent 2 hours searching the room. Even she was starting to feel a little concerned, but she shook her head to drive the thoughts away from her mind. Understandable, because if this woman really was super obsessed, I'm surprised there isn't like a room with all the pictures on the wall and shit, you know. Crazy stuff written on the wall, like I'm going to kill them, or I'm going to get my revenge, or something like that. Next, she pulled out the magazines and comics from the shelf and began to check if anything was hidden between the pages.
なあ。
なんだ。
Ginger was leaning up against the wall and watching her, a frown on his face.
この部屋は完全な密室だった。彼女以外誰も出入りした痕跡がなく、凶器の鉄筋も彼女自身が持ち込んだものだ。
それがどうした。
彼女はどうやって死んだんだろうな。 自殺か他殺かも含めて。
私は探偵じゃない。密室犯罪のトリックなど知るか。
Charming. What kind of bloody detective person are you from the agency then?
そういう話をしてるわけじゃない。ギガロマニアックスの死に関して君の意見を求めてるんだ。
She just sounded unhappy as he turned to look at the spot where the burnt body had been found.
ギガロマニアックスはいわゆる超能力者とは違う。他人と妄想を共有することで初めて能力が発現する。
Which again leads to the point of how the fuck did she do this? I think the light might have something to do with it. Maybe she stuffed the pole into her mouth, took the bulb out of there, and then shoved the end of the rebar in there, electrocuting herself and setting herself on fire, perhaps. Well, maybe not setting herself on fire, but you know, setting herself alight, shall we say. That's my assumption. If it is her at all. If it's not, then burning your body is a really good way to mask that, because you're not going to be able to tell unless they, especially the person's the same, like, weight, size, etc. as you. If you burnt them, it would be very difficult to find out if it was them or you, unless you did an autopsy to
つ
confirm.
まりここが誰の目も届かない閉鎖空間だったのなら、南沢千里はただの人間と同じだ。パイロキネシスなら使えるはずがない。だがここは閉鎖空間とは違う。例えば窓の外から誰かが覗いていれば妄想の共有など簡単にできる。
いや、そこまでは俺も考えたさ。
なら何を悩むことがある。ここもダメか。
So I finished checking all the bookshelves and looked around the room, uncertain of what to do next. There wasn't a lot of furniture or appliances. The place was rather plain. The closet and desk were the first places she checked, but she still hadn't found what she was looking for.
ここに住んでいたのが南沢千里なら、例の委員会につながるヒントくらい出てくると思ったんだが。
And some sort of hint as to, you know, why she was doing these things, or maybe her scrawling on the wall mad writings of revenge and wanting to kill Takuru. Oh look, Twitch notified me about somebody else, but not myself. Stupid thing. Maybe this is a connection issue, maybe.
あるいは奴らのことだ。私より先にすでに回収済みということか。くそ、だいたい事件の発生から時間が経ちすぎだ。直後にここを調べられたら連中を出し抜けたかもしれないのに。
Over Shonen glared at Shinjo. It took effort to stop herself from bitching him out.
上等だ。絶対に突き止めてやる。
Sarah decided to search the whole room once more. All the paperwork inside the messy desk used the name Haida Riko. It was nothing but receipts and utility bills. But there was no sign of a bill or a phone or internet service. No sign of a bill for a phone or internet service. She'd had neither, it seemed. There was no sign of her even having a landline phone.
確かに電話がどこにもないな。
That's bloody weird. Went around the room and found the phone jack, but it was covered in dust and showed no signs of ever having been used. The other things she found among the papers were receipts for food and drink from a convenience store. Senri had never cooked. Convenience store food was all she ate.
これじゃあ食費もバカにならなかったろ。
How had she paid for it all? This was trying hardest to find out, but there was no sign of a bank book or credit card in the room, and they didn't know anything about her bank account either.
金の出所は委員会じゃないのか。せめて口座番号だけでも分かれば尻尾がつかめるもの。
Obviously, they've checked the name, because otherwise it'd be a bit of a bloody oversight.
南沢千里は23日の深夜から24日の未明にかけて宮代君たちの前に姿を現してる。そして焼死体となって発見されたのはその24日の夜だ。ということは彼女が死んだのはその間ということになる。
And so I'd been so lost in the thought that she hadn't even realised Shinjo was talking to her.
あ？なんだ？
南沢千里が最後に目撃されてから死体が発見されるまでに20時間ほどあるって話だよ。
それだけあれば十分だろ。
ところがその20時間の間に何が起こったのか、いやそもそも南沢千里が何をしていたのか足取りが全くつかめないんだ。彼女はこのマンションにすら戻ってきていないんだよ。
That's very odd.
何？
So the expression changed for the first time.
24日の防犯カメラに映ってないんだ。一度も。
She didn't show up on the camera on the 24th at all.
そんなバカな話があるか。じゃあどうやってここで死んだんだ？
Yeah, exactly.
だからこうして途方に暮れてるんじゃないか。
映像をチェックしたやつの見落としだろう。
俺も確認したよ。見落としはない。
Shinjo closed his eyes and rubbed them. He'd caused himself a good bit of eye strain.
今映像を確認させてるが、どういうことかさっぱりだ。
わかった。少し考えてみよう。
It could be either two things. One, she somehow killed herself inside the apartment before leaving it, which is much harder to believe. Or two, she killed somebody else and then left. But then again, why would she have visited all those times? Unless she lived with the person? I don't know. I'm just trying to guess as to what.
助かる。
Koda's face was left hand exhausted.
それも含めて私はもう少しこの部屋を調査させてもらう。あんたは南沢千里がいつどうやってハイダリコという偽の身元を手に入れたのか情報を入手してくれないか。もしかするとそれにも委員会が絡んでいるかもしれない。
それはもうやってる。
あとこの件の警察発表はいつになる予定だ？
まだ決まってない。いろいろ揉めてるらしい。
ニュースになればもっと南沢千里の情報が集まってくると思うんだがな。
Potentially.
気持ちはわかるが、そう焦るなよ。
わかる？私の何がわかると言うんだ。
That you're a violent bitch? She glared at him with daggers in her eyes, but Shinjo shrugged and said nothing.
さてと、ちょっと飯でも食ってくる。君はどうする？
いらない。 勝手にしろ。
じゃ、そうさせてもらう。
Ginger left without trying to invite her a second time. But as he opened the door, he paused as if he'd remembered something.
どれだけ調べてくれても構わないが、マンションの管理人が君を疑ってる。本当に警察の関係者かって。所轄に問い合わせでもされたら厄介だから気をつけろよ。
一応気には留めておく。
一応じゃ困る。怒られるのは俺だ。
And then he laughed, but there was no humour in his voice. I can imagine. What the hell is going on here? I guess SO2 really has some extra features to it that I've never heard of before. Again, I'm guessing SO2 has some features I didn't expect. So after school and the club, and the twilight streamed in through the open windows. And the three of us were going at it like rabbits. Nope, she's in the corner playing SO2 and making weird noises. Oh, she might be part of a task force or something. Her battle didn't seem to be going well, and she was making oddly sexy noises. I hope no one outside the room got the wrong idea. I heard a small knock on the door. Stare.
ってお前もか。こそこそ覗いてないでさっさと入ってこいって。
大丈夫？お邪魔じゃない？
Yep, she got the wrong idea immediately.
だから何がお邪魔なんだよ。
廊下の向こうまで聞こえてるよ、花ちゃん。
今忙しいから話しかけるなってさ。
たくすごいね。花ちゃん検定があればすぐに1級とか取れるね。
そんなもんいらん。
私のことなんてどうでもいいのねって怒ってるぞ。
違う。私のこと勝手に話題にすんなだ。
すごいすごい。
Suika smiled and clapped. For some reason, she was really happy.
あれ、今日なんちゃんは？
Good question.
生徒会しばらく休んでたから仕事が溜まってるらしい。
川原のやつが来て今日は新聞部には渡さないとさ。
おお、これは争奪戦だね。よーし、タク、のんちゃんを奪いに行こう。
いや、いいよ。
I like how she's trying to turn it into some sort of romance novel. I didn't want any more trouble with the student council, or Kawahara for more specifically.
うわー、久しぶりにダメなタクに戻った。せっかくかっこよかったのに。
なんだそれ。
だってあんな怖い能力を使う人と対決したり、病院の地下へ潜入したり、とにかく事件を追ってるタクはかっこよかったよ。
そうか。
You certainly were. Kurusu got super mad at me and told me not to go chasing after danger, though. But now that all seemed to be like the distant past, even though it hadn't even been a week.
本当に事件はもう終わったんだよな。
Nope. That night, the 23rd, when there had been no murder, the rest of the world had started to declare that the return of New Generation Madness was over. But I still hadn't believed it then. I thought that it wasn't over at all. But the next day, I heard shocking news from Shinjo. Senri, the woman who threatened us so much, was found burnt to death in her condo.
センリが
That must have been difficult.
僕も有村も映像を確認した。間違いない。
There's no doubt that she went to the condo, but spent a long time thinking that night. But in the end, I had no choice but to tell Kurusu about her death. When I told her, her eyes went wide, and then she looked down silently. Long hair hid her face, and I couldn't see her expression.
なんて言っていいかわからないけど、
これで これで終わったのね。もうタクルやユイを襲うような犯人はいなくなったのね。
Nope.
だと思うって新庄さんが。
そう。よかった。
She raised her head. Her eyes were a little wet, but she was quietly smiling. Police still hadn't made any announcement about a suspect in the killings being burnt to death. Not only was Senri a minor, but she may have been driven to the crime by Chaos Child Syndrome, the form of PTSD experienced by young survivors of the Shibuya earthquake. Shinju had said it was an extremely delicate matter. And since the circumstances of her death were so strange, the forensics people were getting nowhere. There was an internal war over how the police should release the information.
あと、これは邪推かもしれないけど。
It seemed to me that the fact that she was a human test subject at AH Tokyo General might have played a role too. If she became famous, the media and the internet might start looking into her past, and they might find out about the human experiments. It would make sense if someone who wanted to avoid that was putting pressure on the police.
おい、宮代
Indeed.
え？悪い。なんだ？
あれどうするよ。
She pointed to the map on the wall.
片付けるか？もう使わないかもしれないし。
Just in front of it again. The map was crammed with all the information gathered so far. It all looked faded, like something that had happened a long time ago.
ああ、そうか。
Take a picture of it so you remember where everything was. I found 2 photographs on the map that I'd completely forgotten about. The 6th and 7th introduced to the new generation madness, Yummy Hand and DQN puzzle. No second read October 28th and November 4th.
今日って28日なんだよな。
そうだな。
Oh shit. You know, they seemed to know what I meant. Then I saw another note I'd stuck up there with my own handwriting. It was one I was thinking about ever since I was told that Minamasa Senri's death. Oh, I can't see the Yummy Hand one, but I see the thing here with several high school students that jumped off and killed themselves. Serial killer equals multiple people including pyrokinetic.
事件は終わったんだろうか。本当に。
終わったって言ってるぜ、みんな。
Yes, well, everybody is wrong.
それにさ、もし他に犯人がいるなら、23日だって南沢千里に代わってそいつが事件を起こしたはずだろ。
ああ、 なるほど。
けど実際は何も起こらなかった。ってことはこの可能性は消えたってことじゃないのかな。
I didn't know the map.
もうやめようぜ。なんつうかさ、副部長が辛いと思うんだ俺。
うん、そうだね。しんちゃんの言う通りかも。
ね。
そっか。
I remember Kurusu's sad eyes when I told her about Senri's death.
わかった。こいつの役目はここで終わりにしよう。
Well, he didn't have to say that she was burnt to death. He could have said that the police saw her enter and leave this condo, suggesting it was hers, and then they found a dead body there. Which is most likely her, because there's no evidence of someone else there, ever. So even move the map.
けど、なんか、いきなり壁がすっきりしちゃったね。
Yep.
ずっとここにあったからな。
ねえ、また何か事件を探そうよ、タク。みんなをあっと驚かせるような事件。
Oh yeah, I've got about 5 in my pocket. Jesus. Or we could finish a report on this one, because we are meant to be a newspaper club, correct?
ああ、そのために作った新聞部だもんな。
So we could smile again, the same way she always did. And Ito finally started to grin too.
今度は副部長に怒られない程度の事件にしとこうぜ。
I wish there were awesome clubs like this in my school. I don't think I really had any clubs in my school, it was all shit.
わかってるよ。今回の件でさすがに懲りた。
Even Kazuki turned away from her game and gave me a in agreement. And she's got a bit of squid stuck in her mouth again. A bit of dried squid. And of course tonight we're gonna get the... Aren't we? Good chance for you anyway. I'll better take my phone out in case Dad contacts me from some emergency. Let's see. That night I finally went back to the RV. Yui had finally calmed down and stopped being afraid at night. If Dad, Kurusu and Yuta were there, she'd probably be fine. Her old friend Uki was there too.
やっぱりここは落ち着くな。
I sat in a chair and booted up my PC for the first time in a long time. My inbox was overflowing with spam. It was strange, it always used to annoy me, but now it felt like proof that I'd returned to my old life. Yeah, I had a few friends that felt the same way whenever they went on holiday. They come back and then it was almost somewhat lethargic to just sort of just go through it all and delete it all and shit. Just sounds silly, but it did. Alright.
はい、ご苦労さんと。
Of course, I deleted them all immediately, but they didn't piss me off like they used to.
さて。
Come to think of it, I'd forgotten because of everything that had happened, but Jen had sold me the latest edition of Cool Cat Press, and I hadn't touched it at all. I took it out from its hiding spot under my desk and started to flip through the pages. It felt like forever since I'd done that. Ah, it must be in that bag there.
1ヶ月目の恋人はどこまで許される？フレンチキス、それともディープキスまで OK？
Oh, for God's sake. I don't know about you, people out there, but I certainly, my first thought when I'm with someone is certainly not, oh wow, how much can I get away with the first month? Christ's sake. Oh, what the hell?
なあ、おのえ、お前はどう思う？てか、うわ
That last bit's the appropriate reaction. I just fell out my chair. She was standing behind me, looking over my shoulder. You're reading naughty magazines, Takuru. You really are pathetic.
私としては1ヶ月とかあんまり関係ないと思うんだよね。
True, you shouldn't really, you know, mess around with someone's feelings.
いやいやいや、そんなことよりお前いつの間に。
ドアの鍵かかってなかったから。
Crap. I'd been so busy reading that I hadn't noticed Rika.
だからって勝手に入ってくんな。ノックくらいしろよ。
でもノックは嫌かなと思って。
No, he wouldn't have liked it if you just invaded his territory like this. Invaded his personal little space like this.
タク、怖がるかなって。
She was right. If I heard knocking now, it might be bad for my heart. She might look like an airhead, but the nice thing about Sariko was that you could always count on her to remember things like that.
いいか、繰り返すようだが、この本はいつもゲンさんに押し売りされてるんだ。僕が好んで買ってるわけじゃないからな。そのあたり勘違いするなよ。
Yeah, right. If that was bloody true, why are you pissing reading it, I put my cool cat press back under the desk in a very cool manner.
了解。のんちゃんには秘密にしとくね。
That was pretty much the appropriate translation.
これ待って、僕はそういうこと言ってるんじゃないからな。
それでタコはどうなの？
何が？
だからキスはどこまで OK？
何もしたこともないのにわかるか。
And then she goes, "Oh, but you can with me." So you can suddenly purse her lips unhappily.
タコってば忘れちゃったの？
何をだ？
私としたのに。そのファーストキス。
何
？What? I literally leapt out my chair. I kissed Sarika? When? Where? How? Why? Going to Kenji's column in Cool Cat Press, a girl's first kiss was more important to her than losing her virginity. Depends on the girl, I'd say. And that's why a guy who didn't remember his first kiss was a terrible man, he said.
まずい。
I was sweating, unable to remember a thing, but Sarika just laughed.
まあ許してあげるよ。幼稚園の頃の話だし。
ってそんな昔の話かよ。びっくりさせんな。
Anyway, kissing in preschool didn't count. Probably. But when I told her so, Sarika looked upset again.
それより何しに来たんだ？家に帰ったんじゃないのか？
そうなんだけど、なんか少し寂しくなっちゃって、タクの顔を見に来たの。
は？
ほら、最近ずっとみんなで一緒にいたでしょ？もちろん怖い人に狙われたのはすごく嫌だったけど、それも仲間同士で助け合って乗り越えたって感じで。こういうこと言うとのんちゃんに怒られると思うから内緒だけど、私結構ドキドキしたよ。
そっか。
タクはどうだった？
僕か。僕はどうだろう。わからないな。
Suddenly leaned over, right on top of me, and reached her hand toward my computer. The sensation on my back was soft and warm. I didn't know how to react whenever she did something like that.
おい、重いからどけって。
重くないよ。失礼だな、君は。
Yeah, that's not the appropriate way to handle it. The white fingers gripped the mouse and she started to move it around.
部室でも言ったけど、私、また新しい事件を探したいな。あ、これなんかどう？
So we could open the site for explorers of abandoned buildings, a popular genre. Most of the articles were about people going into abandoned villages, factories and mines. Bankrupted, empty amusement parks and department stores were also popular. They would write essays and upload photos. Some sites would also write about bloody urban legends involving the abandoned buildings or upload photographs with quote-unquote ghosts in them.
こういうのはやり尽くされてるしな。あと背景の侵入って非合法だから学校の部活でやるのは無理だと思う。
That's a very good point, actually. Especially me and my friend James, we enjoy watching like these, you know, silly ghost things. Anyway, more to laugh at them, and in some cases to sort of also go, "Huh, what the hell is going on?" If they are, you know, somewhat convincing. But most of the time, we just sort of go, "Nah."
つまんないの。
So you moved away from me and then lay down the RV's bed. Then she yawned loudly.
ほら、そこで寝るなよ。
Don't sleep there, it's my bed. It's my only bed. I turned around, but her eyelids were already closed. I quickly stood up and shook her shoulders.
おい、眠いんなら帰って寝ろよ。
今日は泊まってくからいい。
Who decided this?
何言ってんだ。僕の寝る場所がなくなるだろ。
大丈夫。私小さいからベッドで一緒に寝られるよ。
そんなわけいくか。
Just as I grabbed her by the arm and tried to lift her up. Oh, my shaver. My vibrator. Oh, phone. My phone started vibrating on my backpack. It kept going, so it probably wasn't an email or text, but a phone call. I had no choice but to leave Sarika on the bed while I went to answer it. I looked at the screen and saw the call was from Ito.
今頃なんだろう。新しい事件のネタでも見つけたのか。
I answered the phone.
もしもし。どうした伊藤。
アットちゃん見たか？
At channel? His voice was tense and
アット
anxious.
チャンネル？
とにかく見てみろ。ニュージェネ関連のスレならどこでもいい。
なんだよ一体。
Looked over my PC confused and opened at channel. I decided to start by opening news boards. There were quite a few new threads about the original and current New Generation madness. I couldn't believe my eyes. The page was filled with the names Minisama Senri and Haida Raiko. And I could see the words burnt to death here and there too.
警察が犯人を公表したのか？
違う。読んでみるとわかるが、どっかから情報が漏れたらしい。
I wonder where.
情報が漏れた。
Kurusu did it, I bet. Tent worker. I saw that, yes, the police were still remaining silent. There was a picture of Arima had seen the security camera, and the picture of when she was a student. Yeah, where the hell did they get that student one from? Bloody hell. Came from religious orphanage. We're friends there. Seems like they're all doing this together. crazy girls? Oh, it's suggesting that Nono is a killer. I was getting suspicious, actually. The scene I see on the security camera and the photo of her when she was a student. And there was a ton of weird information about Senri with no source even given. Some of it said,
おい、なんだよこれ。
the guys on /crazygirls are starting to track her down.
見つけたか？
くそ、情報弱者どもがろくに確かめもしないで何適当なこと書き込んでんだ。
I was thinking it's because I saw Kurusu and Kawahara's names mixed in with the information of Minasawa Senri. The first idiot who'd posted was probably an old classmate of theirs. The three of them were friends and always together. That information had nothing to do with the case. What were they thinking? Girl can do this on her own. Oh, came from the religious orphanage, blah 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 blah. And the irresponsible comments that came after were even worse. Another thread said that Minasawa had once lived in Oberdorm and that Kurusu visited her every day in her condo. There's no evidence for that. This is crazy. Yeah, there's no evidence that she ever attended there. Otherwise, I think Shinjo would be having words with her. There were even a few morons saying that Kurusu was an accomplice to the murders because she'd helped Minasawa Senri stay hidden and that the police were coming to arrest her. That was probably why her phone number had shown up on an interview website. Interview? Okay, I have to check what the hell is interview. Interview. Here refers to the act of someone on the internet calling an individual or group for an unsolicited telephone interview. Used when someone or some group has done something wrong and the internet users call them en masse to question them or complain. So kind of like trolling and doxing, basically. Supposedly done out of a sense of justice or righteous anger. Yeah, definitely. Trolling and that. But in fact, many people do this just for fun because everyone else is doing it. Yeah, because they're cunts. Oh, thanks for the... Thanks for the follow, Maxi Musthrax. Oh, sorry, I'm checking this from the tablet and it's not too well. I'll have a look at your channel later. For the moment, let's see. When I saw Kurusu's graduation photo was uploaded along with Senri's, I slammed my fists down onto the desk.
事件がやっと終わったっていうのに、何なんだよこれ。
どうしたの、タク？
Senri jumped up when she heard me yell.
切るぞ伊藤。クルスに電話してみる。
いや、俺も電話してみたがダメだった。副部長は電源を切ってる。
Yeah, I can't blame her if you're having fucking people phoning you up and harassing you. I'd bloody turn my phone off as well. I hit my computer's power button and quickly head for the door.
わかった。直接アワリを行ってみる。
ああ、俺も行く。向こうで落ち合おう。
So hung up as well.
尾上、悪いがちょっと留守番しててくれ。
やだよ、のんちゃんに何かあったんでしょ。私も連れてって。
So Rika followed after me as I ran out the door. I didn't have a choice, so the two of us ran towards Oberdorm. I think it's Ober. There were already several strange vans parked outside the dorm when we got there. Of course. Some people were already wandering around outside with the video cameras.
マスゴミめ起きてんのかいい加減にしろよ
As I got closer over the dorm, I could feel several sets of eyes upon me.
ねえ、ちょっといいかな。君らもしかしてここの子？
Several men who appeared to be reporters started to surround us.
はい何がですか
だからここに住んでる子？
違いますすみません通してください。
じゃあ友達かな。クルスノノって子知ってる？
知りません
I decided to lie. If I told them I knew Kurusu, I figured I wouldn't be able to take another step.
それじゃあさ、南沢千里っていう名前に心当たりはないかな。
ネットで見なかった。例の猟奇殺人の犯人らしいんだけどね。
だからほんと知らないです僕たちその会う場合に薬をもらいに来ただけですから
And I grabbed Sarika's hand and started to run. I shook off the hands that tried to grab at me and rang the bell of the overclick of the overdorm. There were several frustrated noises behind me. Maybe it was just because the police hadn't made their announcement yet, but even the media didn't seem to want to step on the clinic's property. It would probably be considered trespassing. Soon I heard someone on the other side of the door.
僕だよ尾上もいる
I whispered and the door opened. I slid inside and the door was quickly closed again.
よ、おかえり。
Dad was standing in front of the lobby, chuckling.
こんばんは佐久間先生。なんか大変ですね。
まあな、こんなのは初めてだからどうしていいのやら。
Dad scratched the back of his head.
クルスはどうしてる
意外と言っちゃかわいそうだが、割と塞ぎ込んでる。あいつにしては珍しい。
I feared that Kurusu was like any other girl. She was either scared or depressed after what had happened. But it hurt to hear that a strong-willed girl like her was down.
早く言ってやれ。タクルたちの顔を見れば少しは元気になるだろう。
はい。
So Ika and I ran up the stairs of the dorm. I can't imagine the bloody terror. I see her sitting at the dining table with her head drooping down. Past the home in the kitchen, Yui and Yuto were looking on, worried. There was a cold cup of English breakfast tea on the table, and Uki was pacing around, wondering if she should make a new one.
ただいま
こんばんは。
They all looked relieved to see me.
セリカさん、よかった。来てくれて。
あ
I waved to Yuri a little, then tried to talk to
大丈夫
Kurusu.
かクルス
Kurusu slowly looked up as if she'd only just realized we were there. Her tone made it obvious that she was trying to hide her shock.
心配して来てくれたの？ありがとう。
ああ伊藤も来るってさ
そう。そんなところに立ってないで座ったら。
そうだな
Suika and I sat across from her. Yuki quickly brought us some tea.
クルスさん、お茶新しくしましょうか。いいわ。ありがとう。
Kurusu smiled and politely refused. Yuki looked a little sad.
なあクルス あんまり気にすんなよ。アットチャンネルなんて秋っぽいやつらばっかりだ。人の噂も75日とか言うけど75日も持たない。多分1ヶ月もしないうちにみんな忘れると思う。だからその間だけちょっと我慢すれば。
私のことはいいの。何を言われても別に構わないわ。でも私の大切な人たちや大切な家に迷惑がかかるのが許せない。
Her voice was shaking with sorrow. Yui and Yuto ran out from the kitchen and grabbed onto her from both sides.
ののねえ、平気だよ。私なら全然平気。僕も大丈夫だから。ゆうと。でも学校でいじめられたりしたら。そんなの気にならないよ。っていうか、ゆうをいじめるようなやつがいたら私がただじゃおかないから。
Sisters for you. Or older sister. Kurusu's eyes were wet with tears.
ごめんね。どうしてのの姉が謝るの？何も悪いことしてないのに。そうだよ。謝ることないよ、のんちゃん。
Everybody rushed to defend her, but that only seemed to make it worse. Looking at her made me feel angry. Where had the information leaked from? And why would information come out that made her look like an accomplice just because she was an old friend of a serial killer? It didn't make sense. It was crazy. And then I realized that something was wrong. I'd been so struck by what had happened that I hadn't had time to think about it, but... Achan was always looking for a new target to make a fuss over, and Senri fit the bill perfectly. But had there really been enough time for them to start focusing on Kurusu and Obadorm? Even for Achan, that was weird. I'm guessing Kunasato did. Since I had that thought, I froze. Someone set this up? Were they after Kurusu, or maybe Obadorm? Who would do that? And for what? What could they gain by going after Kurusu or Obadorm? I took the phone out of my pocket and dialed a number.
どうしたの？
Everyone looked at me, surprised. I wished for them to be quiet and stood up. I needed to move somewhere I wouldn't be overheard, so as not to worry Kurusu more. I hurried to my own room, then focused on the sound of the ringing phone. After a long time, there was finally an answer.
ああ、宮代くん、ちょうどよかった。今電話しようと。
Shinjo was in just as much a hurry as I was. I cut him off and yelled.
どうしておかしな情報が漏れてるんです？
ネットの件か。今、サイバー対策課が調べてる。もう少し待ってくれ。それより、
警察から漏洩したんじゃないんですか？
それも含めて今調査中だ。
Shinjo sounded a little upset. He probably didn't want to think that any of his colleagues had leaked important information.
それより、君は今どこにいる？
青葉寮ですけど。
ちょうどよかった。いいか、よく聞け。これは君たちの命に関わる重大な話だ。
Our lives were in danger?
俺も君たちも大変な勘違いをしていたんだ。皮肉な話だが、ネットに情報が漏れたおかげで判明した。
A mistake?
君や有村さんを襲ったパイロキネシスト。あれは南沢千里じゃなかった。
Ah.
Huh?
My eyes went wide as I stood there in shock. My phone tightened.
南沢千里じゃなかった。
ああ、
じゃあ誰なんです？
灰田理子だ。
はあ？それって偽名じゃ。
そう。俺たちは灰田理子というのが偽名で、偽の身元だとばかり思っていた。でも、ネット上に彼女を実際に知っているという情報がいくつも書き込まれているのを見つけたんだ。最初はただのデマだと思ったんだが、一応その書き込みをもとに彼女の故郷と言われる場所を地元警察に洗ってもらった。その結果、灰田理子の実在が確認された。
そんな。
マンションで見つかった焼死体の歯の治療痕も地元の歯科医の記録と完全に一致した。間違いない。
Bloody hell, that just really confuses things.
俺たちが南沢千里だと決めつけていたパイロキネシストは灰田理子という全くの別人だったんだよ。
So why did she want revenge against...
ちょっと待ってください。
I moved the phone away from my ear so I could think for a second.
見つけた。
That woman wasn't Senri? Then did the real Mizuho die in Shibuya earthquake, like Kurusu said?
それならどうして僕は狙われたんだ。
I'd never known a woman named Haida Rikuko. I'd never met her or even heard the name before. I couldn't think of any reason why she'd come after me. What was she doing with Minister Senri's ID card then? I couldn't think straight. I kept coming up with new questions.
もしもし、宮代くん、聞いてるか？
はい。
I put the phone back to my ear when I heard the panic in his voice.
さっき灰田理子の検視結果がようやく出た。死亡推定時刻は10月23日の未明から昼頃にかけてだ。
Oh shit.
10月23日？
そうだ。その時間帯に彼女はすでに死んでいた。
でも23日の夜、僕はカフェで襲われたんですよ。
これは久野里さんの説だが、君を襲ったのは灰田理子本人じゃない。多分別の能力者が灰田理子の妄想を君に見せただけだ。それしか説明がつかない。
別の能力者？
I felt a cold, sticky sweat on my forehead. Another psychic. I suspected it many times, but in the end I discarded the possibility. That's why I thought this was all over.
灰田理子の頭部はかなり損壊していて、すぐにわからなかったんだが、脳に肥大化の痕跡が発見された。猟奇殺人の他の被害者と全く同じだ。おそらく彼女は思考を操られ、自分で自分を串刺しにした挙句、さらに自身の体を燃やしたんだ。この異常な手口も他の被害者と共通している。
じゃあ真犯人は10月23日に能力者である灰田理子を惨殺したということになる。
そうだ。スケジュール通りにな。
ってことは。
I was too scared to say what came next. Shinju said to me,
ニュージェネの狂気の再来は23日で途切れてなんかいなかったんだ。事件はまだ続いている。
Day was October 28th. If the murders weren't over,
気をつけろ、宮代くん。
多分誰かが狙われてる。
And unfortunately, the attacks seem to happen when you're only alone, and you're alone in your own room. I think it didn't look good. I felt like every hair in my body was standing up on end. I imagined a hand stretching out from somewhere and putting a cold blade to my neck.
新庄さん、僕たちどうしたら。
とにかく一人になるな。君のところに今後輩を向かわせてる。
Uh-oh, I'm already alone. Shit.
俺は有村さんの家へ行って彼女を保護する。その足で君らのところへ向かうから。いいね。
はい、お願いします。
I jammed the phone in my pocket and ran out the room. My legs were trembling and I almost tripped several times. I got to the dining room. Kurusu and Sarika were folding everyone's laundry.
何かしていないとつい悪いことばかり考えてしまって。
So it forced herself to smile as she looked at me. Yeah, to be honest, that's the reason why I started streaming. And she must have seen the look on my face because her smile faded instantly.
どうかしたの？タク？
ユイたちはどうした？
I couldn't see Yui, Yuta, or Uki.
ウキちゃんと一緒に佐久間先生のお手伝い。今日はもう委員を閉めるんでお掃除をしに下へ行ったよ。
そっか。
Dad probably figured that with all the media outside, he wouldn't get any work done today, so he must have decided to close up early. I looked out the curtain and saw that the street was filled with vans. None of them showed any sign of leaving. Assholes. Whether this was fair or not, even though I'd hated them at the bone ago, I now felt glad they were there. True, means if they're there, you're not likely to get a killer after you. The bloody photographers or bloody journalists, or as Silent of a Cad called them, the dirty smear merchants, because they were telling the truth about him. With this many people, no matter who they were, the killer wouldn't be able to get at us easily. I went to close the curtain and saw that there was some kind of commotion going on outside. The window glass was too thick for me to hear, but something must have happened while I was on the phone.
尾上、クルスのこと頼む。何があっても絶対にそばを離れないでやってくれ。絶対にだぞ。
ねえタクル、何かあったのなら教えて。
後でちゃんと話すから。とにかく任せたぞ、尾上。
オッケー。
These two weren't psychics, so they were probably safe, but it was best to be sure. I ran down the stairs to the clinic. I could see Uki and Yuto cleaning up the equipment in the exam room.
父さんとユイは？
父さん、外でマスコミの人と喧嘩してる。
喧嘩？
はい。委員の窓から中を隠し撮りしようとした人がいたんです。それで佐久間先生が怒って外へ。
Wow, go dad! Go kick some ass! I listened carefully, and sure enough I could hear Dad arguing with what sounded like a reporter.
ユイも父さんと一緒なのか？
え、お姉ちゃん？
Yuto and Uki looked confused.
お姉ちゃんならさっきタクル兄ちゃんのところへ行ったでしょ？
何？
You went to find me?
いや、来てないぞ。
でも確かに寮へ上がっていきました。
そんなバカな。
I turned around and ran back up the stairs to the dorm.
ユイ！どこだ、ユイ！
Shit. But I couldn't find it, no matter where I looked. She wasn't in her room, or the bath, or the toilet. I looked everywhere. After I looked everywhere I could, I finally decided to check the dorm's emergency exit, and shivered as I saw that the inside latch was undone. Did she go outside? Why? I could feel my heart beating with terror as I ran back into the clinic.
やっぱりどこにもいない。
そんなはずないよ。さっき伊藤さんが来て。
伊藤？
はい、それでゆいさんは伊藤さんと上へ行ったんです。
伊藤と一緒なんだな。ゆい一人じゃなくて。
はい。
そうか。
I breathed a small sigh of relief. If it was just Yuri, she might have been in danger, but if she wasn't alone, it wouldn't be as easy for someone to attack her. Yeah, but then why the hell is she not here? And the latch for the escape thing is gone. You know, I'm just still concerned.
とにかく伊藤に電話してみる。
As I took out my phone, Sariko and Kurusu came into the room. They were worried. Looked even more worried when I told them that Ito and Yuri had vanished.
ゆいと伊藤くんがどこ行っちゃったんだろ
う。もしもし、伊藤が。
ああ、宮代。
お前どこにいるんだ？
どこってコンビニから帰るところだよ。買い出ししてきたんだ。
His voice is the same as ever.
ゆいは一緒なのか？
そばにいるけど。
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that's why they took the exit, because the photographers and that were outside. I felt relieved, but screamed to the phone anyway.
お前な、コンビニに行くなら誰かに断ってからにしろよ。ゆいまで連れ出してみんな心配してんだぞ。
Yeah, I quite agree.
確かにそうだったな。悪い。
とにかく急いで戻ってきてくれ。ゆいが危険かもしれないんだ。
それなら大丈夫だろう。ゆいちゃんに何かあったら俺が手術して治してやるからさ。
What? I'll do an operation to fix her up?
は？
I hung open for a second. An operation? What the hell was he talking about? Shit! And then I realised that I could hear muffled moans next to him.
おい、伊藤、今のゆいの声じゃないのか？何やってんだ？
あのさ、俺いつか佐久間先生みたいな医者になろうと思ってたんだよな。知ってたか
My God!
だから何してんだよお前。
やっぱコンビニで買ったナイフじゃ切れ味が悪いな。確かに痛いだろうこれじゃ。
おい伊藤、何冗談言ってんだ。ゆいを電話に出せ。おい
宮代、お前さ、急いで持ってきてくれないか。ちゃんと切れるメスと麻酔薬、あと骨を切るノコギリみたいなのなかったっけ。これじゃゆいちゃんがかわいそうだ。
He wants me to bring him a bone saw as well. What the fuck is going on? He hung up.
ゆい、どうしたんだゆい。
pushed the call button again and again with shaking fingers. But he must have turned off his phone because he didn't pick up. Fucking hell, I'd try to pretend that I was going to get him that stuff. And then, once I find him, cave his skull in. My mind couldn't keep up with this. It was too much to believe.
タクル、ユイがどうかしたの？
You're not gonna believe
なん
this.
か悲鳴みたいなの聞こえたけど。
Oh great, you're not even gonna let me tell people.
タクル兄ちゃん。
Suddenly felt like I was about to throw up. I shoved my face in the sink and tossed up everything I had in my stomach. It was like I was vomiting up hate, fear, and despair, and no matter how much I tried, it wouldn't stop.
大丈夫、タクル。
When I'd thrown up so much that there wasn't even any stomach fluid left, I turned around and see Kurusu behind me.
クルス、電話だ。新庄さんにとにかく電話してくれ。このままじゃユイが殺される。
I let Kurusu handle getting in touch with Shinjo and ran out the emergency exit of the door.
どこだ？何でもいいから声を出せ、ユイ。
My voice echoed down the rows of houses. Some nearby reporters ran
どうした
over.
の君？
何かあったのかい？
さっきここから誰か出て行きませんでしたか？
え？
僕くらいの男と、あともう少し若い女の子です。知りませんか？
あの二人かな。インタビューしようとしたら無視されたけど。
どっちへ行きました？
確かあっちだと思うけど。
I ran in the direction he pointed to without stopping or looking behind me.
あの君！
I could hear them asking what happened, but I didn't have the time to tell them.
イト！どこだ！
I ran, screaming the names of my little sister and best friend. It hurt to breathe, and I couldn't stop running. But I couldn't stop running. My only thoughts as I ran were of Yui's safety and Ito's strange behaviour.
イト、お前なんで？どうして？
His tone had been the same as ever. It was the exact same tone he used when he was laughing about the latest weird school gossip. So why would he do that to Yui? It had to be some kind of mistake. Because Ito wouldn't...
いや、待て。
もし他に犯人がいるなら23日だって南沢千里に代わってそいつが事件を起こしたはずだろ。けど実際は何も起こらなかった。ってことはこの可能性は消えたってことじゃないのかな。もうやめようぜ。なんつうかさ、副部長が辛いと思うんだ。俺。
僕が別の能力者の可能性を完全に排除してしまったのはあの時だ。伊藤はクリスのことを引き合いに出して僕に考える間も与えずに重大なメモを剥がして捨てた。それじゃあれはわざと。
The more I thought about it, the more unbelievable it seemed.
ユイ！伊藤！
How long had I been running? My throat was dry and it stung. I gasped for breath and in dire need of water. Sweat was dripping off me, and I was so out of breath that I couldn't think. I looked around and saw that I was in the residential area of Shibuya that the reconstruction teams hadn't gotten round to yet. There was still a lot of abandoned houses. Even during the day there was little foot traffic, and there were always rumours that at night you could see the vengeful ghosts of the people who died in the quake wandering beneath the streetlights. It wasn't that far from Oberdorm, which meant that during my search I must have circled back without knowing it. Just as I was about to turn around and head for Miyashita Park or Heiko Academy, I heard a faint sound. A tiny noise like tearing cloth. I thought I might have imagined it, but forced my aching legs forward to look in the alley where I heard it. Lights didn't reach into the alley, so I could see nothing but darkness. The sound of water going drip, drip, drip. Someone's house pipe must have been broken. I took another step forward into the darkness, as if I was being drawn by the sound. Suddenly there were several sharp metallic clangs at my feet. I quickly jumped back, surprised. When my eyes adjusted in the darkness, I saw that they were paring knives. And all of them were stained dark with something, their blades bent or broken in place. This knife I bought at the convenience store really doesn't cut that well. I felt something cold crawl up on my back as I remembered Ito's words.
Oi, Yui, iru no ka? Yui.
Took another step forward. There was what I felt like a puddle of water at my feet, and I heard a splash. But there was no answer. I took another step forward. The splash got louder. Then I realised the liquid was sticking to my shoe. Looked down and saw my shoe was stained with the same dark red colour as the knives. I think it's quite obvious it's not. It must have changed course, because the moment I had that thought, I smelled something awful. I inhaled a full breath of the stench before I could cover my nose and mouth. Yeah, it looked towards the sort of smell, and when my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I could see it. Fucking hell! She was cut into pieces and put into each different boxes. The sick bastard! It was the unpleasant but somehow seductive and sweet smell of meat. I could see small boxes laid out in rough shape of a human body. It looked like some kind of grotesque homemade doll. Dark red liquid was flowing from the boxes. I suddenly felt an urge to throw up. How long did it take me to realise that I was staring at what was left of my little sister? Because of that, it took me a little while to notice the man further down the alley staring at the pool of blood. He was holding the murder weapon in his hand. It was dripping with blood. Whoa! Ito hopped over what used to be Euro and spoke to me in the same pleasant tone he always used.
どうしてだって？それは俺の方の質問だよな。 お前さ、なんであの時助けなかったんだ？
あの時
なんで見捨てたんだ？
捨てたって誰よ？
誰って千にはあんなに苦しんでただろうが。
Senri? Is that Senri? Why was he saying her name? Why was Ito talking about Senri?
どうだ、自分の大切なものを失う自分は、自分の無力さを思い知りながら後悔に苛まれる自分は。
I found nothing but confusion. What I was looking at didn't seem real. So I just stood there and stared at Ito's face, dumbstruck.
彼女は俺にとってかけがえのない存在だった。それをお前は見殺しにしたんだ。で、これでようやく復讐が終わる。
What was the relationship between Mr. Senri and Ito? What happened between them? It didn't look like I'd have time to think about it. Ito's knife got steadily closer to me.
次は宮代の番だ。よく切れるメスと麻酔薬を持ってきたか。それがなきゃひどく痛くて苦しむぞ。ゆいちゃんみたいにな。
Bloody hell. Ito smiled a murderous smile. Oh, so that's how it's going to be. For some reason I lost the capacity to think clearly. That was the only thought that was left. I'm not even going to look like a person when he's done with me. Just like Yui. The feeling overwhelmed me. All I could do was stare into Ito's bloodshot eyes and wait for the moment of my death. And then I heard what sounded like a scream behind me. It was enough to drag me back to my senses. Hey Kurusu, I've got a present for you. Have a look. I looked back and saw Kurusu standing over the streetlight, her shoulders heaving up and down.
伊藤君、何をしているの？
Her eyes went wide at the knife in Ito's hand.
ダメだ、来るな。
He'll kill you too. Get away from here, Kurusu. I wanted to tell her to get away, but only meaningless noises came out of my mouth. It was like my vocal cords had been paralyzed.
答えて、伊藤君。
Because to the exact opposite of what I'd hoped she would, she ran into the alleyway, blocking my way out. And at the same time, she noticed the boxes filled with body parts and the stinking pool of blood. She gasped.
これ、何？タクル。ゆいは、どうしたの？ねえ、ゆいは？
I was finally able to speak, but I couldn't answer her question. It was pathetic, but tears started to well up in my eyes. I couldn't stop them. Ito answered for me, flipping the knife from one hand to another as he spoke.
ああ、ほら、気をつけなよ副部長。その箱を一つでも踏み潰したら、ゆいちゃんを組み立てられなくなる。
Fucking sick psychopath. Kurusu jumped back and started to shake as she stared at the boxes.
嘘でしょ。
She sank to her knees and reached out towards what used to be Yui, not caring that she'd be soaked with blood.
こんなの嘘、絶対に嘘。
She picked up something long and thin. It had a pretty nail on it, one which had never been manicured even though its owner was old enough to be interested in makeup. It was Yui's finger.
だから副部長、勝手に触らないでくれよ。ゆいちゃんが綺麗に見えるよう芸術的に詰めたんだから。
どうして
全部宮代が悪いんだよ。南沢千里を苦しめたから。その復讐さ。
千里の復讐？
そうだよ。千里はもっと痛かったろう。苦しかったろう。しかも実験が辛くて死にたいと思っても死ねなかった。ゆいちゃんなんてまだ幸せだよ。こうしてすぐ死ぬことができたんだからね。
Fucking hell. When I heard those words, something snapped inside me. The fog in my head cleared instantly and my blood started to boil. It was a rage I couldn't control. The next thing I knew, I leapt at Ito with my bare hands. He pointed the knife straight at me as if he'd been waiting for this. I could tell it was pointing straight at my neck, at my carotid artery. If I'd been more calm, I would have known better than to jump on him without any defences, but now I couldn't hold back my anger. I must have thought he had me because a cruel, thin smile formed on Ito's lips. I knew I was going to die. I hope that Kurusu, at least, might be able to get away. Last thought went through my head was... If heaven was real, that was probably where Yui was going. But I knew without a doubt that I was going to hell. So I'd probably never see her again. But the moment of my death never came. Instead I heard Kurusu scream. It was a violent sound, unlike anything I'd heard from her before. I looked in surprise and saw that she had grabbed Ito from the side and two of them were rolling on the ground. Two of them were rolling around in Yui's blood. She didn't seem to hear me at all. She screamed like a wounded animal and tried to grab both of Ito's arms from behind. Her whole body was covered in Yui's blood, and each time she moved, her long hair flew up and sent dark red splashes everywhere. He tried to shake her off and punched her in the stomach. She moaned in pain when the impact hit her where she'd been stabbed before, but she still hung on desperately and refused to let go. I leapt on top of Ito without even thinking. Grabbed the handle of the knife and smashed it into the ground with all my might. There was a dull snap as his fingers shattered and the knife fell to the ground. I kicked it far away. Put my full weight on Ito's back and pinned him to the ground. He was stronger than I thought and he almost knocked me off, but I refused to let go. she didn't seem able to answer my question. She sat down on the ground and tried to catch her breath. The shock seemed to have temporarily robbed her of her ability to breathe. Big tears fell from her eyes, and when she finally caught her breath, she started to sob.
Fukubuchou. 恨むんなら宮代を恨むんだな。あの時こいつが千里を見捨てていなければ俺だってこんな事件を起こすこともなかった。なあ宮代。
No.
全ての事件の元凶は宮代だったんだ。お前が追いかけてたはずのニュージェネの狂気の再来事件は実はみんなお前を追い詰めるために俺が起こしてたんだ。そんなことも調べられないで何が情報強者だよ。すげえ滑稽だぜ宮代。
That couldn't be true. People had died because of me. If I'd found the truth faster, Yuri wouldn't have died.
嘘。
Kurusu's voice was so soft I couldn't hear what she was saying.
クルス。
嘘よ。伊藤君の言ってることはみんなデタラメじゃない。
はあ
Kurusu jerked her face upward without bothering to hide her tears. She stood up, enraged, and screamed to the sky.
あなたは誰？伊藤君にこんなことをさせて。どこかで私たちを嘲笑っているのは一体誰なの？
クルス。
見てるのは分かってるのよ。私の大切な妹をこんな姿にしたあなたは一体誰？
Something red dripped down from Kurusu's skirt. Was it Yuri's blood? Or had Kurusu's own injury opened again?
どういうことだクルス。
伊藤君は千里のことなんて知らない。誰かにそう思い込まされてるだけ。
はあ？何言ってんだよ。俺は大好きだった千里のために復讐を。
だからそんなの嘘。私は千里と一緒にずっと過ごしてきたのよ。千里はあなたに会ったことなんてない。なのに復讐なんてありえない。
バカなこと言うなよ。俺は千里を愛してたんだ。だから千里のために。
I could tell that Ito's body was starting to shake underneath me. His teeth were chattering as if he was afraid of something.
それも全部デタラメよ。千里はあなたなんて絶対に知らない。だからあなたが千里を愛しているはずがない。
違う。伊藤。
Ito flailed about. Foamy bubbles were pouring from his mouth. His bloodshot eyes had rolled up into his head, and they were so swollen that they looked like they might burst out of their sockets. And... Whoa, shit. Suddenly, blood started to pour out of both his eyes. Yeah, because he is also being affected. Shit. It wasn't Yuri's. It was very clearly his own. When I recalled, he crawled out from under me and then curled up on the ground. He grabbed his head with his hands and started to spasm and flail about.
頭が割れる。
おい伊藤。
伊藤君。
Ito tore at his head and finally started to bang it against the ground.
やめろおい
Kurusu and I grabbed him and tried to stop him. His forehead split open and the blood coming out of it mixed with the blood coming out of his eyes. It's impossible to even tell what he looked like now. But he shook us off and started to jerk and flail some more.
離せんりやしろ俺はセンリを見捨てたお前が許せないだって俺はセンリのことをセンリって誰だ南沢センリそうだ犯人だ宮代を狙った殺人犯気をつけろ宮代あの女はまた襲ってくるぞセンリはお前を恨んでるんだだってお前はあの子を見捨てたんだからなだから俺がこうして復讐してやったんだだからゆいちゃんが死んだのもお前のせいいや俺がゆいちゃんをこんなにしたのかよ俺が糸
Ito was shouting loudly, but he wasn't making any sense. It was as if what Kurusu had said was right, and someone was controlling his brain.
待てよ俺がゆいちゃんにこんなこと俺ゆいちゃんのこといつもいい子だなって思ってた宮代とも仲が良くてちょっと羨ましいなってでもそうか俺が殺したんだだって千里のためだもんなで千里って誰だっけ
Suddenly Ito's laughter cut off and he froze like a toy whose batteries ran out. Then all the strength drained from his body and he collapsed. Kurusu and I together couldn't support the full weight of an unconscious human, so we all fell to the ground. Neither of us could move for a while. We just lay there, holding Ito between us. And staring at the bloody boxes that held our sister. God, Tokyo hand. It's a sick bit of humour there. Tokyo hand has her hand, and that thing in the heart said, made of the care of the hearts or something. Because I started to cry like a little girl, but there was nothing I could say to her, because I felt like I was going to cry too, and it was all I could do to stop myself. I hear many footsteps in the distance. So either Shinjo and the police, or maybe the reporters of our over dorm. Shit, it is the fours. Fuck. I closed my eyes shut. I didn't want to see anything else. I didn't want to hear anything else.
ダメだよ、タクル兄。のの姉って本当はまだ子供なんだから、タクル兄が支えてあげなくっちゃ。ね。
Jesus. Was it her ghost, maybe? I could see Yui smiling gently, then when I closed my eyes. Chapter 9. Duel! Where entangled intentions gather. 4 days after Yui's death. The autopsy, the police interviews, all of that came to an end and Yui's body was sent for cremation. What was the Yummy hand. DQN puzzle. It's only 4 days after, so. It's only 4 days after, so chances are it's not gonna be the next killing for a while. The sword became thin, pure white smoke and soared up to the heavens. Oh, that reminds me, I've got cremation to go to on, well, I've got a funeral to go to on Friday for my gran. Still feeling a bit mixed about it, because I was never really close to her, to be honest. Kurusu and I stood between the trees at the funeral home and watched it raise.
今の火葬場ってさ、フィルターとか通してクリーンな煙しか出さないんだってな。
I'd say something that didn't matter, and Kurusu would only half listen. We'd been doing that for a while now. Dad was probably in the room where the family waited for the cremation to finish, holding Yuto in his strong arms the whole time. Yuki, Sarika, Aimura, and Kazuki were probably watching, but they couldn't do anything.
不思議ね。あんなに悲しくて涙が止まらなかったのに、今はもう平気なの。お葬式の費用のこととか、お墓をどうしようとか、そんなこと普通に考えてる。私ってきっと白状なんだわ。
No, everyone experiences grief differently. I know my grief of my boyfriend dying was bloody awful. Especially as I kept seeing him every time I went to sleep. And it was like nothing ever happened. Honestly, it's like I was being driven mad, sort of like Buffy in that episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer when she got injected by that demon and she was going back between the real world as the Slayer and a more believable world of her being in a psychiatric hospital. Even though she spoke, she looked thin and frail from her suffering, but there was a light, like grey flame in her eyes. I've never seen her look like that before.
いや、クルス以外にそういうのを仕切れる人がいないからだよ。父さんも気が抜けたみたいになっちゃってるし。
そうかな。
そうだよ。
Besides, I'd already heard the muffled sobbing that came from Kurusu's room late at night. After that, I moved back to Oberdorm from the RV. Kurusu, Yuto, Uki, and Dad, all of them were shocked and saddened by Yui's death. If I were to leave them too, I couldn't bear the idea of a lonely Oberdorm without me or Yui. And when I was alone, I found myself remembering Yui, and I'd feel like I was going to go crazy. Yeah, like I just said about my boyfriend passed away. Similar thing, you just... It's very easy to want to follow them, you know? To want to follow that person that you loved. So I wanted to be with someone I could share my sorrows with. I was about to learn that this was what the family I tried to abandon was for, but for now my head was full of thoughts of finding the person who'd done this to Yui.
Takuru.
Wearing your school uniform on this day, really?
葬儀が終わったら少し休むといいわ。あなたひどい顔してる。
それはお互い様だ。お前だってちゃんと休んでないだろ。
だって夜眠れないんだもの。恐ろしい夢ばかり見てしまって、何回も飛び起きて。ね。
Kurusu tightened her hands into small fists.
一晩だけでいいから、今度タクルの部屋で寝ちゃダメかな。
Oh. Of course not! I wanted to refuse instantly, but she looked so tired and kept telling me that she couldn't sleep by herself. I had no choice but to silently nod. When nothing was left of Yui but tiny white fragments, we used chopsticks to move her to the urn. Wait, you had to do that? Normally it's the people at the funeral place that do that, don't they? Well, at least that's how it is in this country anyway. Only after she lost most of her weight and fit inside the tiny urn did she finally attain a normal death. That was one weight off my shoulders. Sorry, shouldn't laugh. There was someone's message on WhatsApp. I didn't want her staying in that horrible state forever. Yuto was shaking the whole time he moved his sister's bones into the urn. Yeah, I can imagine, because it's fucking disgusting. You shouldn't have to do that. Like I said, normally the funeral people do it. You don't do it yourself. But his eyes were empty, looking at nothing, and he wasn't screaming or crying. While Yui's classmates and teachers sobbed, he did his work mechanically, with shaking hands. When it was done, he turned his empty eyes once more on what was left of his sister.
Yuto, 僕が必ず本当の犯人を見つけ出してやるからな。約束する。
But he said nothing back. The funeral ended without incident. Yuki and Dad took Yuto back home with a taxi. Kurusu and I said our goodbyes to Sariko, Aomura and Kusaki, then headed off home. We were walking slowly.
ユウト、大丈夫かな。
クルスや父さんもいるし、何より山添がずっとそばについてるから。
Also, Yuto's sister had brought back his PTSD to the point where he was just as bad as he'd been after the earthquake. He'd most likely lose the ability to speak. He'd become extremely afraid of the dark, and sometimes he would go into convulsions. He'd been given special permission to leave the house to attend Yui's funeral, but normally he wasn't even allowed to sleep in his room. Dad had decided to put him up in a room in Oberklinik.
不思議な巡り合わせだな。
It was Uki who was doing everything she could to take care of him. It seemed like the reason we'd saved her and brought her to Oberdorm was so that she, Yui's old friend, could take care of him in this hour of need. When I told her that, Kurusu looked sad. It's just a coincidence, was all she said. Yeah, I'd prefer to believe it to be a coincidence instead.
タクル、そのウキちゃんのことだけど。
ん？
よかったらでいいんだけどね。そろそろ名前で呼んであげてくれないかな。
I felt that pain in the back of my chest again. And 6 months ago I'd switched from calling her Nono to Kurusu. Looking back, the reason was so stupid that just thinking about it made me mad. The part of me was stubborn and part of me felt just a little too embarrassed. So I'd missed the chance to switch back. I knew that sometimes it made Kurusu sad.
その 僕は別に構わないけど、山添はそれでいいのか？
実はウキちゃんがね、そう言ってたの。みんなに名前で呼んでもらって嬉しいって。なんだかうちの家族になれたみたいだって。でもウキちゃんには家族みたいじゃなくて、本当の家族になってほしいなって、そう思うからね。
Kurusu smiled, probably for the first time today.
わかった。山添じゃなくてウキな。了解。
ありがとう。彼女にも言っておくわ。タクルのこと名前で呼んでいいって。
ああ。あと、それだったらさ。
ん？
Then should I start calling you No-No again? Just as I wanted to ask.
宮代くん、クルスさん。
はい。
Hmm? Suddenly heard a voice and turned around. Ginger was standing there. He must have felt responsible for what happened, because there was no sign of his usual vitality. He mostly stared at the ground.
すまない。葬儀に出ようと思ってたんだが、間に合わなかったみたいだね。
そんな、気を使わなくていいですよ。お仕事相変わらず忙しいんでしょ？
今日は病院での検査に思ったより時間がかかってしまって。
検査？
伊藤君のだよ。
Silence had developed between Kurusu and I shattered in an instant.
意識が戻ったんですか？
合わせてください。お願いします。
But Shinjo shook his head.
いや、依然昏睡状態のままだ。
そうですか。
でも脳の検査結果は予想通りだったよ。
肥大化が？
ああ、大脳新皮質が異常に大きくなっている。久野里さんの見立てだと、これまでに見たどんな患者よりひどいそうだ。それだけ長期間にわたって、しかも強力な思考誘導を受けていたんだろうと久野里さんは言っている。
Yeah, that makes sense, because the others were only subjected to it to commit suicide.
じゃあ伊藤は無実ということになりますよね。
That'd be difficult to prove in a court of law. How do you claim... I mean, you'd have to prove those powers work, first of all. And then you have to prove that somebody did it to them. And then you'd have to go through everything else they've done. It would just be a minefield. I didn't want to think that my best friend had killed Yui of his own free will. I wanted to believe that he was someone's puppet, like Kurusu had said.
君たちの言うように、彼の後ろには誰かがいるはずだ。少なくとも俺はそう思う。
But there was a hesitation in his
ただ、
voice.
実行犯が伊藤君であることに変わりはない。君たちや俺や久野里さんなら、思考誘導がいかに強力なものか理解できるし、伊藤君には罪がないと言い切れるが、他の捜査員や検察、それに裁判所はそうはいかない。無論世間もだ。
Yeah, again, unless you can prove it, but even then...
もちろんクルスさんの証言をもとに彼が洗脳のようなものを受けていたという線で捜査を進めているが、捜査員はみんな混乱してしまっている。
Yeah, again, that's also something that's difficult to bloody prove. I mean, it really would prove that you weren't under your own volition, you were a victim as well. But even in that case, people will still throw shade at you, like some assholes do with rape and that. Oh, you were clearly acting for it, or some stupid bullshit, you know?
とにかく不可解な点が多い上に、裏付けすら取りようのないことばかりだ。すべてが 常識の範疇を超えている。
Exactly.
かといってギガロマニアックスだの超能力だの、そんな話をするわけにもいかないだろう。そのせいもあって今の捜査方針に疑問を抱き始めている連中が増えてきた。伊藤君に不利な証拠もいろいろと出てきてしまっていてね。
どういうことですかそれ。
What are the evidence?
例えばなくしたはずの君のスマホから伊藤君のスマホに脅迫まがいの無言電話があったろ。
はい。
Wait, was that Ito? But how?
単純なトリックだった。彼のスマホに偽の着信と電話番号を表示するアプリがインストールしてあって、宮代くんの名前と電話番号が登録されていたよ。
So was he controlled all the way back then? Fucking hell. No wonder he had a far bigger swelling than every other time. So that was it. Why didn't I realise that? I know there was a freeware app that could do that. I remember hearing how you were supposed to use it to end conversations with people you didn't want to talk to, or get out of meetings.
あと彼のパソコンから妙なチャットの履歴が見つかってね。
Oh, he was the one getting these chat logs, was he?
チャット？
君たちエド・ルーカスって名前に聞き覚えはないか？
エド・ルーカス。
誰ですそれ。
Both Kurusu and I looked confused. Neither of us had heard the name before.
それじゃあアミーちゃんは？
あ、それなら。
都市伝説の。
That was the character I snuck into AH Tokyo General Hospital to find when I was a kid.
いや、そのアミーちゃんじゃない。伊藤君のパソコンを調べたら、そういうハンドルネームの2人が頻繁にチャットを行っていたんだ。エド・ルーカスというのが伊藤君だ。チャットの内容は一連の殺人や宮代君を監視しているような内容ばかり。犯行動機として十分すぎるくらいのね。
そんな。
でもそのチャット相手を操作すれば真犯人の手がかりに。
Shinjo balled his hands into fists.
もちろんサイバー犯罪対策課に調べさせたよ。その結果アミーちゃんは存在しなかった。
は？
What?
どういうことですか？
アミーちゃんの正体も伊藤君だったんだ。彼は一人でチャットもどきをしていた。
Bloody hell.
そんなバカな。
どうして？
This person really thought ahead to make Ito the main target here. Jesus
これ
Christ.
は久野里さんの説だが、伊藤君の心は長期にわたる思考誘導のせいですでに壊れていたんじゃないかと。だが法廷で思考誘導という能力の存在が認められない以上、非常にまずい証拠になる。犯人しか知り得ない情報が含まれているんだ。
Yeah, exactly. It's not. Yeah. Not to mention the talk of I'm close to the target now. I can kill him at any time and mentioning him by name. New rage was building up within me. Whoever did that to Yui had also put Ito's mind under so much stress that it had shattered. I kicked a small rock at my feet. The rock collided with a nearby wall and split in two.
新庄さん、このままだと伊藤はどうなるんですか？法律的に。
まだわからない。 未成年とはいえ、事件が事件だけに。
Yeah, there's only so far I can go with being the minor. I mean, there was a murder that happened a long time ago with these two kids where they murdered a child. And I think they only just came out of prison recently.
でも真犯人が逮捕されれば別ですよね。そうすれば伊藤の罪だって軽く。
Again, mind control is not going to be something that you can use in court.
ダメだ。君は自分の身を守ることだけ考えろ。犯人なら俺が探す。
Junior must realize what I was trying to say, because he cut me off.
犯人を探すって、一体どこをどう探すつもりなんですか？それに犯人が分かっても、気軽マニアックス相手に新庄さんに何ができるんです？これまで結局何もできてないじゃないですか。そんなだからユイや伊藤は。
This wasn't fair. I knew it wasn't fair, but I was so frustrated and angry that I couldn't stop myself.
タクル。新庄さんは一生懸命やってくれてる。責めるのは違うわ。
I looked at Shinjo's face and looked away. He had the same pained look in his face that we'd had a moment ago.
すみません。つい。
いや、君の言う通りだ。俺は君たちにどう謝罪していいのか、未だには。けれど、頼むから、命を危険にさらすような真似はしないでくれ。特に宮代くん、11月4日に何かしようと考えているのなら。
11月4日？
The next and last murder at the case.
ニュージェネレーションの狂気。最後の事件の日ですよね。となれば、その日に真犯人は必ず動く。
Shinju's expression became even more pained.
だから、宮代くん。ダメか。
Must have seen how strong my resolve was because he turned down towards Kurusu.
クルスさん。
はい。
どうやら俺から頼んでも無駄らしい。宮代くんがおかしなことをしないよう見張っててくれないか。俺はこれ以上犠牲者を出したくない。
Kurusu quietly nodded.
わかりました。11月4日が過ぎるまで、タクルには危険なことをさせないよう注意しておきます。
クルス。
Something seemed strange about what she'd said, so I turned to look. She had already bowed to Shinjo and started walking toward Oberdorm. Bloody hell. So I've settled on fictional young girl. Ah, too much for me. That's from the Lore Tokyo Past banned depictions of sex between fictional youths in anime and manga, right? But that was like, what, 5 years ago? Does anybody even remember it? It's better than well done for a chick who got burned to death. Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed. Hey, how about fictional underage girl? That makes it sound extra sexy. Little Yui, the underage girl. Little Yui, the underage girl, huh? And Yui was an XXX grader, so hot. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Not only is that quite disgusting, but she's dead as well. Much harder than the guy from Goods on Death. Or the crazy old lady from Well Done. Bob, go in the bathroom. Officer, there's a pervert in this thread. Yeah, there's a pervert in every thread. Anyway, the killer's not supposed to get caught. What do we do on 4th of November? Lol. Why didn't you go do it yourself? Go make fictional young girl too. The police have been notified. Lol, underage girl. You guys play too many hentai games. Even though it just said that it was banned, but never mind. Maybe it isn't banned. I had to stop myself from smashing the newspaper club's computer monitor. I came very close to depriving Kazuki of her means of playing SO2. Suika, Kazuki, and Uma were watching me in shock from the corner of the room. Yeah, I'd be pissed off at that as well, especially if I was that close to the girl as well. Yui died like that. So what the fuck are you doing, playing around like this is some kind of game?
Taku? 大丈夫?
Suika's worried voice brought me back to reality. My hands were red when I'd slammed them into the desk and they stung. They might swell up soon. I glanced one last time at the @channel comments, then closed the browser.
だから今朝警告したんですよ。アットチャンネルはしばらく見ない方がいいって。
いや、ネット上に何か情報がないか探してて、つい。
I should never have looked at that nest of self-proclaimed right-siders. They were nothing but idiots being cleverly manipulated by paid professionals.
いや、それは以前の僕も同じだったのか。
Yeah, very true. I'd been one of them too, at least up until Revolving Dead. But as I started to become a part of the murders, I began to realize how irresponsible and insensitive the information disseminated on the internet was, and how awful real life could be. And that's what Kurusu was trying to bloody tell you earlier when you were going, oh, we got a really big scoop. Scoop? These people are dead! It was karma. I'd once been proud of my status as a right-sider, but now the whole thing felt like a punishment.
もう見ちゃったんなら言っときますけどね。伊藤先輩の個人情報も出ちゃってますよ。連続殺人犯かどうかって話になってます。
ほんの少し前は南沢千里のことで騒いでたくせに。
I stood and picked up the map that we pulled off the wall and put it back on top.
タク？どうするんです？
もう一度これまでの情報をチェックして見落としていることがないか調べてやる。そこに真犯人につながるヒントがあるかもしれない。
If I did that to Yui, I wasn't letting them get away. I'd find them and then I'd... denied.
それならクルス先輩も呼んできましょうか。
いや、あいつは生徒会の仕事に専念するって言ってた。何でもいいから忙しく働いていたいって。そうしてないとユイのことを思い出してしまうからって。
そうですか。
For some reason, Omu looked suspicious for a second. It would take a while for me to figure out what her expression meant. At the time, I didn't really think anything of it.
最初の事件、こっちみんなと2番目の事件、オトモレタンについては僕は直接関わっていない。だから保留にしておくとして、3番目の事件、回転デッド、ここからが本題だ。
私と初めて会ったのもこの時でしたね。
ああ。で、あの事件で何か見落としがなかったかずっと考えてたんだけど、それほど重要じゃないと思って放っておいたことがあったんだ。覚えてないか、尾上。
何
Locked door suddenly opened? No, you already know it's by power that opened the locked door, right? That's not an issue anymore, I think. Think again. Bloody hell. Didn't stop us from in uniforms.
そう、僕と尾上はラブホの中をこの制服で歩いてた。普通なら補導されるだろ。
You think so?
確かにそうですね。
尾上がとっさにカップルのふりをしたからごまかしたと思ったけど、よく考えればやっぱり変だ。敵砲の制服は目立つ。警官が気づかないはずないんだ。なのに僕らはそのままスルーされた。あの時違和感を覚えたんだよ。
タクは考えすぎだと思うけど。
いや、今思えばあの警官、犯人に思考誘導されてたんじゃないだろうか。
思考誘導？何のためにです？
僕らを有村たちのいる殺人現場へ導くためとか。
だからなぜそんな必要が？
Good question.
それはまだわからない。後でもう一度考えてみる。
Goal was showing a brutal scene and lead me to Aramura, then why?
その次の事件ではこの学園でネット記者の渡部が殺された。この事件にも見逃しているポイントがある。あの時はそれほど不思議だと思ってなかったけど、よく考えるとなんかおかしい。
おかしいって何が？
あの時すでに渡部は有名なネット記者だった。それに比べて、こんなことは言いたくないけど、うちは有名でも何でもない、ただの高校の新聞部だろ。なのに渡部の方から僕らとのディスカッションを申し込んできたんだ。
それって宮代先輩たちの方が力士シールについての情報が早くて、でネットでパクリだって騒がれた渡部さんが慌ててごまかしに来たんじゃないんですか？
Yeah, and he also wanted to try and blame you for it.
そうだったよね。
Try and turn it into you stole from him.
ほらな、やっぱり変だ。
なんで？
It does, because he's a petty asshole.
有村や尾上はそれほどヘビーなネットユーザーじゃないよな。
ええ、まあ普通かな。
そんな二人でさ今みたいに思ったんだろ。渡部が自分のパクリをごまかしに来たって。つまり僕らと対談なんかしても渡部の意図は見え見えで余計に炎上するだけだと思うんだ。メリットなんかどこにもないだろ。
ああ、確かに。
その程度のことネット記者としてやってきた渡部に計算できないはずがない。
Someone as clever as him was capable of coming up with fresher information fast and changing the subject. Internet was always hungry for new things to talk about. Give them a few big scoops and they would forget all about it.
じゃあどういうことなの？タク。
これは僕の考えなんだけど。
I'm pretty certain he wasn't mind controlled before because he was... I'm guessing that's meant to be right.
そう、渡部自身すら気づいてなかったかもしれないけど、僕らに対談を申し込むよう思考を誘導されてたんじゃないかと思う。そしてみんなの注目を集めたところで殺された。
でも宮代先輩、ラブホの件もそうですけど、やっぱり動機が分かりません。犯人は何がしたかったんです？
動機か。
Rimura was right. What was the point of making Watabi do that? What was their hidden
分
goal?
かった。この事件についてももう少し考えてみる。
But no, Watabi... I know about Watabi up on the board. No mind control into asking me to this?
ちなみに渡部の体内から出てきたシールはみんな偽物の力士シールだったことが分かってる。
どうして本物を使わなかったのかな。
それは多分犯人も能力者だからだろう。
Sumo Stickers, aka 11 Rorschach, had a terrible effect on the minds of psychics. Using Mio Sumo Stickers to kill Watabi would pose a serious risk to them as well.
犯行現場で犯人自身が誤って精神汚染を受けたりすれば、僕や有村と同じように身動きが取れなくなってしまう。そうなったら逃げることができなくなるからな。
確かにあのシールを見るとタクひどいことになるもんね。
Rimura nodded several times, frowning.
本当に嫌ですよね、あれ。なんていうのか、悪夢みたいな妄想がどんどん心の中に広がってきて、そのうちそれが妄想なのか現実なのか分かんなくなって。
そうだな。あの夜のことを覚えてるか、有村。
あの夜？
僕と有村がパイロキネシストハイダリコに襲われた時のことだ。あの夜は尾上もいたよな。確かお前が僕のトレーラーハウスに来て、
のんちゃんの話を聞いてあげてってお願いした時だよね。でも私タクにそれだけ伝えて家に帰っちゃったからな。その後のことは。
そうか。でも家への帰り道何かに気づかなかったか？
何かって？
Yeah, I remember that. Bloody sumo stickers everywhere.
確かになんかあっちこっちベタベタ貼ってあったね。
ああ、僕はクルスに会おうと思ってアーバ寮へ向かったんだ。ところが公園や街中の歴史シールの数がいきなり増えてた。しかも本物のシール、11番目のロールシャッハが。そのせいで僕は精神を完全に侵食されそうになった。
Fucking hell. Rimura seemed to remember what had happened. She gave a little scream and hugged herself tight.
あの時期はいろんなテレビ番組やネットで力士シールが話題になってたんですよ。そのせいでどんな恐ろしいものか知らないバカな連中が面白がって張りまくってたんです。迷惑な話です。
いや、よく考えてみるとネットやテレビのせいじゃないような気がするんだ。
どういうこと？
This is this group and chose my words carefully as I tried to figure this out for
あ
myself.
の夜もそうだけど、僕はネットニュースやテレビが力士シールを話題にするたびにずっとチェックをしてきた。でもニュースで扱っているのはどれも偽のシールばかりだったんだ。本物の力士シール、11番目のロールシャッハ画像はほとんど出たことがない。つまりテレビやネットのシールを真似て喜んでいるような連中は実は本物がどんなデザインなのか知らないんだよ。そんな連中の作ったシールなんていくら大量に貼ってあっても怖くもなんともないだろう。
じゃあどうしてあの夜は？
おそらく真犯人がやったんだ。自分も精神汚染されるかもしれないのに、そのリスクを冒してまで本物のシールを貼って回った。その目的はおそらく
to lead us pyrokinetic? Seems a bit far-fetched to me, to be honest.
あの夜僕らはひたすらシールから逃げ回って。
行き着いた先にあのハイダリコって人が現れた。なるほど、そうですね。
つまり犯人はシールを使ってハイダリコが待ち受けている場所へ僕らを誘導したんだ。そしてハイダリコは僕らを襲ってきた。
でも考えてみるとあの人も伊藤先輩と同じだったんですね。思考を操られて犯人役をやらされただけ。
かわいそうだね。
ああ、僕らは真犯人に完全にはめられて彼女を南沢千里だと思い込んでしまった。
They even went through the trouble of preparing fake evidence.
証拠か。僕たちがハイダリコを南沢千里だと完全に信じ込んでしまったのは。
She had the ID card.
南沢千里の ID カード、あれには完全に騙された。
でもなんで彼女があのカードを持ってたんでしょうね。
その理由が全くわからない。完全に謎のままだ。
思うんですけど、やっぱり本物の南沢千里が生きててハイダリコに罪をかぶせようとしたんじゃ。
でもクルスはそんなことありえないってずっと言ってる。
クルス先輩は南沢千里をかばってるだけだと思います。下手をすれば共犯かもしれませんよ。
お前、言っていいことと悪いことがあるぞ。
I screamed at Arimura. Was she trying to tell me that Kurusu worked with the killer to do that to Yui? But Kazuki grabbed my shirt and stopped me. She shook her head as if telling me to calm down.
タク、怒鳴らないで。怖いよ。
悪い。有村もすまなかった。
いえ、こっちこそ軽はずみでした。でも宮代先輩、疑うのであれば全てを疑ってみるべきです。以前クルス先輩が私の前で嘘をついたの覚えてますよね。
She was right. Kurusu had insisted that Mr. Senri was dead, but she hadn't actually seen her die.
もちろん私やセリ、花も例外じゃないですよ。
そんなこと言い出したら誰も信用できないじゃないか。
伊藤先輩の事件を考えればそのくらい用心した方がいいという話です。私結構好きだったんですよ、伊藤先輩。もちろんラブとかじゃないですけど、あんなに言葉がまっすぐで裏表がなくてたとえ嘘をついてもバレバレで、その嘘だって誰かを傷つけるような悪い嘘じゃなかったし、すごくいい人だなって感じてました。だから今初めて思ってます。自分の能力をもっとちゃんと使えばよかったって。
有村、
ひなちゃん。
これまで私ずっと後悔してたんです。こんな能力が欲しいなんて思ってしまったこと。結局人の言葉の裏表なんて知らない方が幸せだったから。でも今はもっと後悔してます。 私が能力をちゃんと活かしていれば、多分伊藤先輩の言葉がどこかおかしいことに気づくことができたはずです。そうしたらゆいさんだってあんなことには。
His eyes look so sad.
いや違う、有村のせいじゃない。
I sighed a little and moved away from the map.
そろそろ昼休みも終わりだ。このくらいにしとこう。あとしばらく新聞部の活動は休止にする。涌井先生にそう言われてるし、放課後も集まらなくていいから。
そっか、仕方ないですね。うん。
あ、でも和樹は別に演奏とかプレイしに来ても構わないからな。部室の鍵はいつでも開けとく。
Forced myself to smile, but Kazuki softly lowered her eyes as if to say no. Probably because because the fact is she probably still enjoys people being there. She's clearly quite an introvert, but at the same time she likes people being there with her. I don't understand. The sun set early in the late autumn. Just like I'd said over lunch, there was no club meeting that day. I had a short conversation with Sarika and then headed straight for Oberdorm. Even so, it was already starting to get dark and it was easy to imagine some hidden attacker lurking in the shadows. But there was more than just fear inside me now. Of course, I was afraid of the murderer. I was afraid of being killed in some horrible way and of dying in incredible pain. But I could also feel a black rage rearing its ugly head inside me. You're going to pay for what you did to Yui. Whoever the fuck you are, I'm going to find you and I will tear you into tiny, bloody little shreds. Those feelings grew inside me with each passing moment.
ああ、君、宮代拓君だね。悪いけど、ちょっと話を聞かせてくれないかな。
Force push!
君が第一発見者なんだよね。最初に見たとき、どんな気持ちだった？
Me was still camped outside around Oberdorm. Actually, because of what had happened to Yui, there were more of them than ever. And now that we were victims in their minds, what that made them are self-appointed heroic defenders. They'd gotten even bolder.
犯人は君の親友だって噂だけど、本当なの？すごいショックだよね。どうやって謝罪してほしい？
友達はなんでこんなことをしたと思う？何か悩んでいたとか心当たりはないかな？
うるさい。お前ら全員ユイと同じにしてやろうか。
Go! Go, Taku! Several legs of the porters were holding shattered at the same time. Then I suddenly came to my senses, shocked at the strong impulse I'd felt and the eerie light of the dice sword was giving off.
今日はまだ11月2日。問題の日は明後日だ。それまでは大丈夫。何も起こらない。何も。
I pushed my way past the media and ran inside the door, repeating the words as if they were a magic spell.
ただいま。
Tried to calm myself down and act like nothing had happened. If Yuto heard yelling, it would wake him up.
おかえりなさい。タクルさん。
I could see a tiny little Luki from the kitchen. We still weren't used to calling each other by our first names.
晩ご飯もうすぐできますから。
ありがとう。
None of us, including Dad, really wanted to eat anything, but she made dinner every night anyway. That was her own way of struggling against the sadness, I thought.
父さんとクルスは？
先生は警察です。ゆいさんのことで。
そっか。
ののさんは診察室でゆうとくんの看病を。
うん。 なあ、ウキ。
はい。
今日はまだいいけど、あさって、11月4日は、そうやって一人になっちゃ絶対にダメだ。みんなと一緒にいること。あと、誰に誘われても、絶対に外へ出ないこと。いいな。
それはタクルさんでもですか？
ああ、そうだ。誰も信用しちゃダメだ。
Yeah, if anyone can be mind controlled like that. I remember it said my heart ached a little. Yuki mumbled to herself for a moment, seemingly considering my words. Then she
ちょっ
nodded.
とユウトの様子を見てくる。
じゃあ、ののさんにもご飯だって伝えてください。ゆうとくんのお世話は私が交代しますから。
わかった。
I left the dining room and quietly went down the stairs to the clinic. When I opened the door, Yuto was lying on the bed and looked up at the ceiling. He was showing more emotion than he had been right after it happened, and he would answer when you spoke to him now. But he was being given strong psychotropics and spent most of his time asleep or barely alert.
ユウト。
ああ、おかえりなさい。
どうだ、具合は。
うん、よくなったよ。もう平気。
That sounds like Yui, not Yuto. He forced himself to smile, probably because he didn't want to worry me. But the muscles that controlled his face weren't working the way he wanted yet, and it looked more like he was about to cry.
クルスは
I looked around and didn't see her in the bed.
あっち。今眠ってるから、そっとしておいてあげて。
Found her at the desk where Dad kept his work computer. She was face down on the desk with her long hair covering the top half of her body. Her breathing was gentle and rhythmic. The computer was still on. She must have fallen asleep while working on it.
のの姉ちゃん、あんまり寝てないみたいなんだ。僕の世話だけじゃなくて、生徒会のお仕事とかいっぱいあるみたいで、ずっとパソコンに向かってるし。
Again, that still sounds like Yui, not Yuto.
僕ならもう大丈夫って言ってるのに。
大丈夫かどうか診断するのは父さんだろ。
そうだけど。
お前はあんまり難しいこと考えるなよ。早く元気になれって。
Neither of us would bring Yui up. We'd probably have to wait until Yuto was a lot more grown up. I tapped him on the shoulder and got a blanket off the other bed and softly walked over to Kurusu. Even with the heater on, I figured she might catch a cold if she slept in a place like this. But I felt silent when I saw what was on the computer screen. It was displaying several sites that dealt with the return of the new generation madness. And at the very front of it was the video from Don't Look at Me. Bloody hell. And it was paused at the moment the victim realised he'd sliced up his own arm and passed out in a puddle of blood, tears and drool. There was a newly bought notebook next to her, filled with words in her pretty handwriting. Some of it was names, locations and times that overlapped with what we had on the map in the club room wall, but Kurusu had made several sharp insights of her own. For example, Incident 2, why didn't the victim put on makeup for her last street performance? Mind controller was male? He didn't consider that a girl would need to put on makeup? Senri's ID card. No one but me knew that I buried it under the memorial in remembrance of her. The killer had to read my mind to dig it up? The killer can read minds? Good little bit of work, no. Which means there are two killers, one who can read minds and one who can control minds. Supports Takuru's multiple killers theory. There's a page after it.
この短期間でよくこれだけ。でも何のために？
No, don't wake up. It's not what it looks like. She must have sensed that I was staring at her because she moved a little. Her almond-shaped eyes slowly opened as she blinked several times. And then she raised her head and looked at me.
ああ、なんだ、タクルか。おかえりなさい。
ただいま。ほら、毛布。風邪ひくぞ。
やだ、私居眠りしちゃってたのね。ありが。
And then she seemed to realize her mistake. She quickly reached out her hand and turned off the computer monitor. I grabbed it.
ね、タクル、これは。
I refused to let go of her hand.
一体何なの、タクル。
それはこっちのセリフだ。さっきのあれが生徒会の仕事だっていうのか。
Kurusu flinched a little. This was the exact opposite of how things usually went between us. It was always me who did the flinching.
そうだけど。
そんなわけあるかよ。
痛いから、いい加減手離して。
I kept holding on and glaring at her a little. At first she squirmed a little, but eventually her naturally strong will won out, and she glared right back at me. Don't know how long we stayed like that, but surprisingly, it was Kurusu who gave up first. She silently put her other hand on top of mine.
ごめんなさい。だから、話して。
I left my grip a little and then shook her hand away.
なんで一人であんなことしてんだよ。まさか自分一人だけで真犯人を探そうなんて思ってないよな。誰も巻き込まないようにとか。
それは。
僕が同じようなことをしたら怒るくせに自分はいいのかよ。自分はいいのかよ。もしも犯人に目をつけられてユイみたいにされたらどうするんだ。そんなの冗談じゃない。
タクル。
Kurusu fell silent for a second after I spat out the words. Then she started to talk hesitantly, as if she were uncertain of how to say what
前
she
に
was
タクル
thinking.
が言ってたでしょ。事件が自分のことを追いかけてきてるみたいだって。
ああ。
私もそうなの。この事件にセンリが関わってるって知った時から、私はいつも彼女に追われてる。
Senri? Is this Senri? What did she mean she was following her? Didn't you say she died in Shibuya earthquake? Then that was a lie, and Senri was after not only me, but Kurusu? She must have sensed my confusion because Kurusu shook her head.
センリは地震で死んだわ。それは間違いない。私を追いかけてくるのは、なんて言ったらいいのかな。彼女の亡霊なの。
My mouth hung open as I struggled to understand what she'd just said. I'd never imagined she'd use an unscientific word like ghost.
なんだよそれ。意味がわからない。
ごめんなさい。今はまだこれしか言えないの。話す勇気が出ないから。
Her face twisted in sorrow.
そうか。クルスにはまだたくさん僕に言えないことがあるんだな。
By the time I realized what I'd said, it was too late. Pain in my heart had come back and the words had slipped out my mouth. Even after I'd sworn I was never going to say those words to her ever again. Just like I expected, she looked even sadder.
クルス、違うんだ。今のは本心じゃない。
けど
前にも言っただろ。今の僕はもう昔とは違うって。それに僕はちゃんと今ここにいるじゃないか。まだ怒ってたり嫌ってたりしたら戻ってくるはずがない。
He just sat down on the bed, exhausted. I suddenly realised that Yuta had left. It was dinner time after all, and he'd probably thought the two of us wanted to be alone. There was a long silence after that. Neither Kurusu nor I said a word. We just stared at different spots in the room. Eventually, Kurusu started to talk.
いつかタクルにだけは私が言えないでいること、何もかも全部話したいと思ってる。そのせいでまた嫌われちゃうかもしれないけど、それでも構わない。その時はちゃんと最後まで聞いてくれる？
あ
りがとう。
I killed your parents. And finally she smiled. It was a weak smile, which looked as though it could fade at any second.
ねえ、タクル。覚えてる？地震の後、昏睡から目を覚ました日のこと。
あの時は頭がぼーっとしててあんまり。でも最初に見たのがクルスの泣き顔だったことだけははっきり覚えてるよ。
そう。
今考えると不思議だな。お前なんで泣いてたんだ？
嬉しかったからよ。目を覚ましてくれて。
どうして？あの時の僕とクルスはまだ赤の他人だったろ。
タクルはそうだったかもしれないけど、私はタクルのことを1年以上ずっと面倒見てきたのよ。私にとっては大切な家族の一員になってたもの。
Connection built up by a nurse. Fragile smile was still in her face.
だからお姉ちゃんはタクルのことなら何でも知ってるのよ。恥ずかしくて他の女の子には言えないようなことまで全部ね。
Must be Back to the Future. That was the thing with caring for someone. Marty's mother cared for her father and they fell in love.
やめろよ。そういうこと言うのはなしって約束だろ。
そうだったわね。ごめん。もう言わない。
And then there was another silence. It was as if the two of us were trapped by memories of the past and had forgotten that time even existed. And then time started to move again.
あ、そっか。晩ご飯ほったらかしだった。悪い。
いえ、すぐに温め直しますから。
ごめんね、ウキちゃん。
Uki may or may not have been able to tell what was going on between us, but she left for the upstairs dorm without another word.
タクル、先に行ってて。
わかった。あ、クルス。
As she got up for the bed and headed for the dorm, I called out for her.
何？
Her soft chestnut hair flew upwards as she spun around.
僕はさ、
Damn it, say it! Say it! I looked into her beautifully coloured eyes. I was finally able to say it.
もう家族の誰も失いたくないんだ。
Oh, damn it, man. Not what I wanted you to say, but never mind. How long had it been since I called Kurusu part of my family? Her eyes went wide for a moment, and then suddenly she started to cry.
だから本当に頼む。やめてくれ。一人で犯人探しなんて危険なこと。もしもお前まであんなことに、ユイみたいなことになったら。あれ、情けないな。泣くなよ。僕は情けない。
わかった。もうしない。だからお願い。タクルも約束して。私を残して行ってしまわないって。私を置いて消えてしまわないって。私耐えられない。こんなに悲しいの耐えきれない。
But yeah. She probably didn't know what she was doing. He ran up to me and buried her face into my chest. She wrapped her arms around me as if she refused to let me go. And cried for a long, long time, calling out Yu's name in a tiny voice. Till now, I'd always been bothered by the idea of a family. I thought it was just a heavy, annoying chain that kept me stuck in one place. Dad, Yui, Yuto, Kurusu, and even Uki now. They were all part of my family. It was only then that it really hit me that Yui was gone forever. And I held Kurusu's frail body tight and cried like a baby for a long, long time. November the 3rd. Or, let me line it and say November the 3rd. Anyway. Better stop this now, because I mean it's nearly 10, and considering the usual track record, I'll probably still be playing for the next bloody 20 minutes before we get to another situation. So I'll stop now. Anyway, hope you all had a good night, and thank you all for watching. Night night.